Cause we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for alone, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9. Truth Video Radio. Truth Video Radio.
Well, me fancy anyway for do what you say no more Alidia
Truth Media.
to
Truth Media.
India
Truth.
to
Truth. Yes, you. Truth
media
Media. Join on Truth Media.
to media
Truth Media.
to media
Aha. Say unala we dey watch Truth Media.
may watch
Unala
you
we dey listen to Truth Media.
now listen June
Una listen to.
now listen
Unala we dey
to
listen to Truth Media.
now listen to so media
No, Truth. You don't let me Truth there.
okay two
Unala we dey listen to Truth Media.
now listen to media
Truth Media.
to media very no bad now sir anybody Salomon yeah they live for the people them for do any business for do some yeah they live the office they no bad any business for do some at the backside for us for make any students them anyway for make or the confusion or the education anybody for learner anybody for prepare any song if for the anybody
Anytime we see you, where you go, you come. I must tell you, Cabo. Cabo, 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 Cabo. Anytime we see you, where you go, you come. We must tell you, Cabo.
Indeed, Kushe a Cabo to viewers and listeners. This is another edition of the Truth Evening Talk, where they come to you from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, from 8 to 9 p.m. Now, yeah, we give you the gist, the information, and the entertain you. So, don't forget the special season greeting to viewers and listeners. We don't take the time throughout this period, the watch we and the engage we. This na Truth Evening Talk. And me ready talk na Kelfala Kagbu. inside today's program, we get an interesting conversation as students don't go on recess. We therefore can delve into what it mean as a student leader, the challenges, the successes, and how it breed young leaders into national service. Don't forget, say you get we on Truth FM 103.9 from studios Hillcourt na Freetongue, and you get we now social media handles on Facebook and on YouTube. Today we get a guest we get for can take we through this conversation, and his name na Festus Conte, whether the public relations officer for the Mass Communication Student Association na Fube College. He therefore can take we through what it mean for a student for be a leader. As we know, we get the layers of leadership, among students. Class rep, you can be secretary, you can be president. In whatever capacity that you find yourself as a student leader, what are the challenges? So join we now Facebook comment, and also you can send a short code. You can send a message to the short code 239. So we want to introduce we guest. We now Festus Conte. You go introduce yourself to viewers and listeners.
All right. Thank you very much, Kelfala. My name is Festus Conte, the Public Relations Officer of MACOSA. We mean Mass Communication Student Association.
Thank you for coming. So today's topic now, student leadership. How it prepare Posin for national leadership. So as we know, mostly, then we say student politics or student leadership in general, mostly a breeding ground for national service. So with Festus being a public relations Posin for the Mass Communication Student Association, therefore can take we through this. So go start the conversation proper. So Festus, being a student leader as the public relations person for, the only private school of Fube College, what do you mean to you as a student?
Well, for me, this means great for me, because I don't ever think say, where they go FBC so, especially mass communication. I don't ever think say I will get some kind of position there. But at the end of the day, I able to attain a public relations status. We mean great to me. We mean so much to me as a student.
So how being the public relations person, you get for, and I believe say you work mostly to do with direct interfacing with other students, and I have seen so much of your work online, Facebook, social media. How much of your work don't impact, how much more you work don't impact, students and the faculty in general and the university?
All right. So as you know right now, me I like that bridge where they connect students to the executive, and with the abolition of class reps and all. So now MACOSA don't take charge for see how best would they able to bring students' voices them to the executive, tally the satisfaction if there is any, and also see how best would they resolve issues. So far me work as a public relation officer, don't they impact students them so much, because I don't do another department here where students somehow go against certain rules, and we come in as a government, we see how best we able to settle that issue there, and at the end of the day, the students able get waiting it is supposed to get, and also we able connect her with the executive, So for me as a public relation officer, blue not it. Like always, you get for see how best you update the public out there. You get for update students, you get for update the lecturers, and also the leadership of the faculty. We in a day we own powers then stuff for now.
Yeah. Citing say a particular student will get an issue with the administration, you know, how much more student they benefit from their colleagues away, perhaps a representative of the particular department or faculty or a university president for student. So how much student they will benefit from the company they will mostly leaders to them.
Yeah, so for me, I think say students them then they feel comfortable for talk to them, company them. You know, most times he gets that young man language way with they talk. So when he says Sam, now this and this they go on, you know, but you know go say Sam to you lecturer where you want for past case. You know, so for me, then they feel comfortable for talk to me. That's a one beneficial. You know, so waiting that they tell me now gets me own way how I translate them in the official terms and connect them towards the one that we supposed for we're not the lecturers and also the leadership, not the faculty. You know, so so for us for we now the mass communication department, I think that bridge there we don't see how best we able now for other departments them which I don't know how then they run their own because now no class rep no day, so I don't know how then they go about their own, but for we get a body way responsible for that day.
Okay, so it go really important if you take your time through for tell we waiting Makusa don't do so far, because I understand see it has been years since the private school of Obe College get a student representative body, and Unado happen from be the first student body. So I will take we to waiting Makusa don't do within the short span of coming into power.
All right. Yeah, so like you rightly say, for over I think 6 to 7 years, you know, we don't ever get governments that are mass communication, you know, except where we come in and we can't take over. You know, when you come, we can't take over, you have to start all over again. And we all know how tedious it is to start. For now, of course, you can imagine, you get for see how best you able revive certain documents them. Now we work the constitution, see how best they update the constitution because it don't outdate. Yes, it don't outdate for over I think since 2016 we then began that constitution day. So now all our things then we don't come in. Now we don't transform from a department to a faculty, and all them things then they will see how best they include them in the constitution. And also we they work towards the garden. We get a garden, of course, we landing at the garden of the private school for Posin College. And when we pride ourselves as a private school of Posin College, we got the need for tell. So we they relax the need for tell, say indeed they want they are at the real private school where they talk about, you know. So we they work towards that and we get a plan already where we don't draft. We want to make them as beautiful as possible so that the students when they come in go see say indeed they don't make a mistake for come at the mass communication department. You know, we also get a document where we they share to students them we want for like maybe some student they fear because they fear say okay I want to say something, so then guy about a fear say maybe then go expose my identity to the lecturers or this or that. So we get that document where we share to them, where then they when are anonymous and they stay anonymous anyways, and then they make complaints if there is any, or then they make submission, they make corrections if there are any, you know. So we they take them one and they compile them together and see how best we they channel them na the right side. Then things then you know be there. But now you know say we they live na the digital world, so somehow we need to be innovative, you know. And also we when we can power force, what we first do, we try to do that familiarization visit to lecturers them. You know, we see how best we're able to meet with lecturers and talk with them for let them know say indeed we don't kind of power not to for challenge them, but for be partners, for let we partner we and them. Say okay, we go be that voice to our students and we will be student voice towards lecturer. Not the challenge lecturers, of course. That and they always will tell we company them that we not did it for challenge lecturers. We did it for advocates. We did it for see how best we did be that bridge way beyond the way we don't collapse for quite a long time. You know, so many things then the way we don't do, and also there is a week probably by May where we name that particular weekday Banenet School Week, where we get for get series of activities then we get for the do, where we get for get a dinner. That dinner day gets for the host now where we not get actually this place it, but we dey think about different side them way famous where people then go feel okay for visit, and that particular dinner gets for bringing the alumnus we man we don't left with department for quite a long time. We have to bring lecturers them together, students them as well. You know, forget
So
that particular
Festus, la holiday small.
Yeah.
You don't enumerate, list of activities on a plan for do. So many things, so many good things in it. So how best as a student to not able to join with the administration or former mascodian for able to achieve them things and they or whether are the low hanging fruits them we una believe say una go achieve within a particular span, because una mandate na just a year. So waiting at the immediate things that we una able to achieve that will be beneficial to students.
Yeah. So yeah, we mandates not just academic year, not 1 year, not things reach full year, but just an academic year. So yes, so when we can empower, the first thing we do first, we do research. For let we know the one day will be done the day before we. Of course, when we come as PRO, the first thing I do, I take phone. Because Posin tell me say, now this person I be the act na a position now I take phone and call the person. Say, boss, now me don't come, I don't can take you seat this time round. So wait till we don't do where you want for like what they do, or wait till you get advice. Wait till you get for advice so far on this particular role where I don't can assume so. So it give me insights of how to go about and I pick some things then they and use, and the former president before we young president come in when President Edward, we get a meeting with him. Of course, yes. In be even say for let we get a program where they come in our campus for let we just get together and get a good rapport. So we not just come and can jump, we come and recognize the people who will be done there, and from there we get a discussion with them for let them tell we wait till them be they do we be right for them, and wait till them be do we be wrong for them. From there, that a learning process for we they learn from the mistakes, and when we come we just come and rectify them. So far the things the way I think so we get for achieve during we academic year with term during we term the governance.
Things that are realistic.
Yes, those that are very realistic get for do with the garden, which very soon we'll start that particular project. We just get a meeting last week. Yes, this particular week rather, where we'll be on discuss with the start as soon as possible. Of course, we host the dinner. We get a platforms there now where they run both Facebook, WhatsApp. We get a channel. We get different platform then different social media, even TikTok as well. So these are just few of the things then we actually know say we achieve. Whilst the other things them we know say probably we might achieve them, but we cannot do all at once. We do one at a time because of the time.
Okay, yeah. So as a student leader, obviously there will be times we colleague student they not go be appreciative of certain decision they not go make, or they would expect say certain things then they una for channel in a particular way we will bring positive outcome for their own benefit, but in order for turn out for BISU. What are the kind challenges and they would face with other students then before we go to the administration?
Yeah, so the challenges them with students get something for do it want, and waiting the ones for let we do or waiting
Yeah.
we do when I think say okay. For example, like in the example where we want for where we dey work on the constitution, there was a particular clause where we include ways say we supposed to change the current badge where we dey use now as
Okay.
Makosa, because that day you don't outdated and even as screenshots them be screenshot I think the person will take a screenshot of where now will be done to use for over 6 years now. Then we come in and say, well, during this constitutional review, we need to make this Google document where we dey include then particular badge there. Let them choose between this one where we just come and create and the old one. Which one we them for choose. So we end up for make a flyer quite recently. We lost one of the colleague where we make that flyer there and include the new one there. So when there is issues, they say, well, they're not okay that some man actually is say okay that we use that particular one day while we left the old one because constitutionally we not choose a mate say na that day we supposed for use. But then yes, we tell about the innovative part of that particular question we use and the one way we don't use that screenshots. If you use them for print certain say the kind of
As I be the talk, student can be manipulative, especially when it comes to
I know,
grading
right?
business. Say as it's definitely those will be the most reported cases to student leaders. Lobby for we to the lecturer, lay adjust and all of them things and the. But when in the end, then thing they not achieve, then go begin picture now as a different person. So how best not able to contain that like student relationship, how best not able to contain the excesses and as well as maintaining good relationship with the administration as well.
Yeah, so for we, it's always about waiting realistic. Of course, all man know mass communication. That na side way, even the layman, or let me say even the list student. I don't want to say list students. Any student so far can able go. Na any lecturer at the office, he knock, they open for him and they able talk. But some man, like I say, he gets that frightness for able engage lecturers, for able talk to lecturers and making issues known. Of course, dubious acts not they happen there. So it's not something where I go say na highlight something where they go say, hey, they are go meet for with this, talk to them. No, that because they happen in mass communication. That will never happen there. So for we they tell them say, okay, this is not realistic. Wait till they tell we say not realistic and it's not achievable. So the best thing we do is that forget about this. It's not achievable. It's not so. It's not if you know right for do, not count time to we. But if not something we say, of course, now you right. Yeah, just bring them up. We can go. There are so many times we get discussion with Dr. Sowarin at the dean of the faculty. Yes, we get a discussion. We go to your office, get a discussion with them. We agree and disagree. He advise we, So yeah, we get a good rapport with all the lecturers. Like I say, when we can our office around the first with Sky for do. We get a familiarization visit to all lecturers for let them know say indeed we come and we come up with a motive.
So let we can out to the administration because definitely if I would say the administration and the supreme body now they una power stop. So now in going to national service and as a student, definitely there should be a term of respect, humility, and for able channel una student and concern to the administration and resolve to something tangible or positive. How much your relationship has been, or generally as a student leader, how much you feel say the relationship for be with the administration, not in terms of protest or in terms of being hostile or in terms of demanding something to be done, but how much strategic una relationship be for able help una for achieve una student goal.
All right. So, like I say earlier, we relationship with the administrative, it's something we of course very friendly, you know. Like I be say earlier, we not come governance for can challenge lecturers. We come for advocate, for engage, and get a roundtable discussion if there is anything where we think say they go right. And so far, there has never been any lecturer we say we want for talk to, we not give we audience. To some extent, if they now the country say we they do, there was a lecturer where we do phone call with, we do WhatsApp call. Can you imagine that? Give it that time, because be there at the country. So give it the time, we listen to we make a submission. So and there are some where we they meet now they working place. Saying that this we come for we can get a familiarization visit, and at this and this one for channel. Other one in the way we go, we knock at the offices, then they open door. We want for talk to any, or we send message. For me, mostly I can send message for remind and say one for get this meeting with them, or one get something for discuss with them. Then can give we no lecturer, no they way don't ever decline any of request we do to them.
Because the channel things responsibly.
Exactly. We not come for challenge, we not come for, of course, all man for no with mass communication.
Yeah. So being in a situation in the we are in our own channel, all forms of civility, nothing now come out. So do you think demanding in a form of protest can be the way out? Because even before now, student politics, especially on campus, Fubi College, has been one. We get too many violence in terms of demanding a right. Yeah. We all know the 1977 stand to be corrected protest will lead to, casualty, death, and all that thing. So, una king at any point, una don't reach there for tell una student and say, no, we've had enough. No demander in this social way.
All right, so we never reach that point state, and we pray that we never reach that point then, because the dean and the faculty always vocal about say if you get issue with lecturer, meet the HOD. If you meet the HOD, you know able to solve the case, meet the dean. If you meet the dean, you know able to solve the case, you extend them to the leadership of the university. So it's like a hierarchy kind of with the way they go on at the university. So we find out say it's not possible for let we reach so that kind of pick the so no level man come on at it. No, that will never happen, especially in we own time. Just like we give example instances the way we don't happen where we get casualty. We don't want to forget them kind of thing. Just recently we lost one of our colleague with natural death. Yeah. The whole department kind of come together and pay that last respect. We don't want to lose anybody in a form of violence.
So we can talk about accountability. As student leaders, and I believe in numerous occasions, they handle money because all them project then they for executor, it takes money, and also get Makosa student that they pay Makosa fund. Definitely, I can describe as seed money for me kuna able do or execute certain of a project there. So how much you feel the student accountability can help for can be a good character going to national service, because definitely now they start at the schools, the universities, colleges. Now they start how to be accountable. So how being accountable at this very stage go able when going to national service as a student leader.
Yeah. So the universities, schools, now a lab kind of way they produce leaders to the world out there. And if I want for just limit them to salon, when you do university, you start leadership work there, then they can able to channel you to the national level. So for we accountability, now priority for we, because we take and say better no day currently.
Yeah.
We
They'll never get for survive anyway as students.
So yes, better no day currently. So if students pull in 50 loans and say I pay Makosa fee, you need for annular with care, you need for CC, wait you pay that money there for, you do them. Because there are external forces where they fetch you if you not do them. So wait till we set up, wait now the tool we set up for be accountable even when we left governance. Now that we don't open account already, mass communication gets a account, a bank account, we now any money so far. If possible want for donate, except if na orange money or you don't want for go na bank. Now you send that particular money there to the financial sector. But otherwise, we give you we account, you send the money there. At the end of the day, you go back, you ask for bank slip, you ask for, because the bank they keep track of anything we come there, even if na 50 loans, then they keep track. So you go ask for bank statement at the end of the tenure, you see the money we come out and how we spend them, and wait we able to achieve with that particular money there. So not something we take lightly, because so many times we don't get a discussion with the thing we say plain side say in the by the end of the tenure we call that town hall meeting, as if we say we they present the bank statement and wait we do with the money, wait we able to achieve. If there is any discrepancies or if there is any irregularities in that particular bank statement, then we are going to be held accountable. And that make possible we don't go finally not they assume them that position.
Because you go on away definitely.
I know, right?
So you still on the accountability, I am very keen on it. Yeah. You talk about, at the end of it all, at the end of a tenure, then get for, the dean get for call it town hall, like for me to become accountable. What about them money that we track record or the perhaps donor partnership? How best how una the all self accountable? Is it that if una receive them money then they, student and get for no, or will it be published on your social media handles as you've been very active? Or what are the ways on are able all self accountable way tomorrow I know go put una under the boss?
All right. So like you say, are very active on social media. So if somebody want to know anything about mass communication or Makosa in general, make it just go Facebook and type.
So this question like I will extend that to the general
now that they come
student representative body.
Yeah. So now, if there is anything, because we don't make complaint to ourselves that we not care for enrich ourselves, we come for make changes, for create that particular change with the department we don't need.
But I saw the big one and back the talk. So I know we see now young student, the struggle, all of them thing in the.
Yes. So we first school we self accountable first. We know say when we come na power, we don't meet nothing. And we don't promise we self say we must left something for the person where they come can't take over.
Yeah.
We not just one for like come and come zero again. Yeah. So that first alone demotivates we. Imagine now with transport there we use we money for pay transport, go get certain engagements, just for Makosa work. There has never been a time where we don't take 50 loans from anything so far where the students they pay, say make we pay transport or make we just buy water and there has never been that time. So the financial sector as they get that money in a bank. As they get the money in a bank. So now what you tell them for they do, because they know we send 50 loans for you, don't go in a bank. It's like you save transportation, the kind of waste. So store and first now you orange money with self. As the money don't reach to certain level, you take a cash them, you go deposit them, so that you don't go waste in transportation.
Yeah. So thank you very much, viewers and listeners. As in conversation, they continue. We get with the public relations Posin, and the Mass Communication Student Association winner Festus Conte. And inside the studio, we don't take we through, the role of a leader to the company student and serve the administration as a way, as a preparation for national service. We'll go for a short break, and we will come, we will continue the conversation.
Wetin for happen after we don hear from community dem with drug business to Hamburg? We can support them and show them say, side dem dey outside the one dem wey dey use the drug can go get treatment or begin left the drug small small. We can say also give them respect as mortal man and show them care how we able do am. Drug abuse not the only one na the one dem wey dey use the drug. E dey spoil family dem, community dem and the country in future. Well, body side dem wey dey treat sick dem wey dey Hamburg demand, they do good work every day inside salon. Side dem like Cement at home wey dey Black Hole Road Freetown, City of Rest Rehab Center wey dey Black Hole Road Freetown, PMTC Rehab Center wey dey Hastings, Connaught Hospital wey dey number 1 Percival Street Freetown, Koidu Government Hospital wey dey Koidu Town Connaught District, Daru Rehab Center wey dey Daru Town inside Kailang District, and Gondama Rehab Center wey dey Gondama Military Barracks Bo District. The work where them people dey also they do not for punishment, na care, treatment, and for give hope. The one the way they use the drug need respect, care, and attention. Now that's make inside this festive season, people they get a close and through their community action for give to them, open ears for listening their story, then struggle, then plan them for take action on this issue. This period now for show love, not for punish with fumble them. Yourself can help we get a close and donate through the number 076-8731-86 and help spread love this season. This message comes from Citizens by.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080-000-111 or 075-000-111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
Soba Kaiba Bodu don't boss! Now you go able to talk Boku for small couple and still win Boku in them. Subscribe to the Soba Kaiba Bodu now. Just dial *500# for subscribe. Choose your bundle and talk Boku for small money. Yes, this is the cheapest voice bundle in salon today. The more you subscribe, the more chance you get for win. Brown new keke them, motorbike, generator, and solar light. Dial *500# and start for win.
Mama, this internet not the gree make I do me homework. It's too slow.
I no want make you worry. Signature Connect don come na salon. Signature Connect when a fiber internet and microwave coverage e get, dey na salon now. And e come from make the internet problem done tapata. Signature Connect where dey na number 92 Regent Road Hill Station don come with package them. We go sweet you. When you connect, you dey get 3 days free trial for both postpaid and prepaid options. Then package and sweeto, then get 700 for small homes, 900 and then 1,250 for smaller office them and business place them. And sell for corporate services them. You dey able use the internet for connect to CCTV camera, laptop and phone and other appliances them where you get na you house or you office. Not forget to Signature Connect. Day for all man. Contact them na 072-568-290 or 033-233-620.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. This is not Truth Evening Talk, where they come on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9 p.m. You get we on 103. Truth FM 103.9 and self you get we now with social media handles on Facebook Truth Media and on YouTube Truth Media SL. Inside the studio today we get with we the public relations officer of the Mass Communication Student Association, Wina Makusa, and we talk about student leadership, how it prepare student leaders for national service. As the conversation they continue with we, not forget say you go send you message on the short code 239 and self you can join the conversation by sending you comment under with Facebook Live. So welcome back, Festus. The conversation they continue. Quite recently we see a directive come up from the office of the Deputy Vice Chancellor, we, put a stop to class rep business. And we know say class rep has been a long-standing tradition in the classroom, and they don't stop her. As a student leader, what do you think that they do? How impact students in general in a classroom?
So, when they talk to myself, well, like you say, former class rep.
So they don't sack you, then sack you.
I know, right? So, somehow for me, I be want for letting continue, except for the fact that I be actually want for resign that for that particular position. But for me, it would be the great kind of impact because the university gets in your own reasons why make them call off that particular position they,
Yeah.
But class rep, we don't they play a great role at the students in life. Imagine anytime we get class, for example, the 10 away I be big class rep for broadcast journalism. Anytime we get class, me phone like they boost money them, they boost for they ask me no more. Hey,
Class is right.
Class the right. So man, if you don't tell us a class the right, because they just take us a editing we class rep talk. Indeed, now from the above we come up cancel them. So them so much believe in class rep that they confine themselves in them. They get issues, then come at me. Hey, I get issue with this. So wait here, so we think say I for do. Go able to talk to me to this or lead me to this lecturer or So that's so we be done in this particular role we don't play. So for me, I know actually feel good because for other students and go decide that okay, well, since class rep no day, and you not get mind for reach out to lecturer, you decide to say, well, I know.
And in fact, not all lecturers are even reachable.
Exactly.
But the fact therefore there are certain classes, perhaps you get for remind the lecturer, you get class with you and all learning in the.
Yeah.
But mostly class rep them can don't inform the lecturer days or perhaps day before in class safe.
Yeah.
But now interfacing directly with lecturers, I believe see na a big challenge. But also the directive raise very serious issues around this class rep. Issue of accountability, issue of exploitation, even implicating some lecturers, in fact, conspiring with students, for exploit other students.
Yeah.
So all learning in the, what if, just like how we talk about students being accountable and all, going to the national service, so how then kind thing and the, how as going forward, how then thing and the can be preventable?
Yeah, so what they say that one fish they boil a whole basket.
Yeah.
Somehow this particular thing, the issue of exploitation, and also conspiracy would not happen at a particular class or a particular department.
Most predominantly then say for my palm or so.
Good. So for we it's strange. For we it's strange na mass communication or whatever college. Because short thing will never happen. For say exploit the company because of waiting. Because there is no way when it comes to mass communication, you did not say you are not to side this way they exploit Posin. You are not to side this way for campaign money. They happen that way. So how then for prevent the issue there? Of course, by engaging them particular leaders there, because they bring leaders them up, and from day, now they able to tame them up, they shape them for the national assignment.
Yeah.
But if you just say, okay, well, I just dissolve everything just like that,
Exactly.
then by the exit they will continue for grow and go whole national office, just do the same. They exploit.
And for me personally,
inspire,
I believe say there should have been a consultative meeting, because we make decision on student there without involving at least student leaders and all. So that takes me to very important thing since you did a Phoebe College about the SUG, and student union government. This is the second year now or more. Phoebe College get student representative, and we know how much powerful student representatives are. In the time of Alfred Mika Sisi, time of dictionary diction Bona, then people and they be the influence administrative decisions. So now that we now get SUG, how does it affect, generally? How does it affect, as we say, student politics or student leadership now breeding ground for national service? How does it affect at large student them and all?
So that particular issue there, I think that issue where we supposed for the talk, but most often, most of the time we supposed for the talk, but because that a very, very, very disturbing one day. I remember when I gained admission, I think 2023, that I will meet Alfred. Alfred he will take we on, show we from one department to another. You can imagine that.
Yeah.
Then they conduct classes for students where they just come in, for let them able to take them through some of the module them where and think say this could be issue.
Exactly.
So we enjoy that particular privilege there. We want also other students where they come in for let themselves enjoy it. Let's forget about holding what's not accountable. Let me just talk about the students' affairs first. Students where they come in, they find it very difficult to understand certain modules. They find it very difficult for even understand the campus.
Yeah.
So man pass begin ask who's in a chemistry building, who's in a mass communication, who's in law with safety. These are the jobs of the SUG government, where they're supposed for the do them thing they are to student them. But if we just come and say, well, students, I don't see flyers actually. I don't see flyers where they post around say, hey, vote for this, vote for that. But
it was the same thing for it was the same thing last academic year. We contenders were everywhere from different camps, and the election did not hold, and the administration self not come out publicly for give reasons why the election did not hold. So it's really threatening the voices of students.
If I should be very honest, it's hard trending, and it's troubling certain students where things say. Then of course, inside government, so they
So you don't think saying are responsible for the hike in prices? No, organized voice we go able put up a form of resistance against them, and so many things are ongoing.
Yes. So
in the university, believe saying because of the lack of, because there is no visible SUG.
Yeah. So the SU government always been on the play great role na the university. Quite recently, one student meet me, they grumble about the fees. Say, oh man, we could be telling me say how would you go now so fees they kind of. But how will you go now so they
definitely.
So like I be because we know you don't able to go whole person. But if the SU government day, then go able to say, okay, this particular hiking we not don't do so, this reason we don't raise this fees so we don't see any reason why we're not supposed to raise this fee. Wait till make una raise them. Wait till the facilities they will not add, or which other staff they will not add. We think say students are supposed to pay more than what them don't they pay. Look at the bus where we get right now. The same thing with the taxes them 5 millions. They pay 5 millions for go. Before that time, I be around 2 to 3 millions. Yes. So right now on 5 millions, just like the other taxi them, the normal taxi them waiting. The car that was stay for students them, we think say then they suffer for transportation business.
So
first another thing also,
First off, sorry, la holiday we go come back. We want for take we spotlight and the person way with the spotlight today. Now Rex Bonafa is now a lawyer and he had served in the National Union of Students as president and he do boku things. And as a student leader and as a mentor for so many students also, we decide for spotlight today. So let's take his spotlight. We will come. We will try for round off the conversation.
Mohammed Rex Bonafa na been the former president of the National Union of Sierra Leone Students, where people can call NUS, a starting students' leadership journey as the vice president of the student union government na for Abe College. During his term as the president for NUS, he championed plenty faith and be even advocate for make the Academic Staff Association call off the nationwide strike action we almost be once for Hamburg tertiary education na the country. Rex Bonafa bin happen for be the first NUS president after where the union been stopped for operate effectively after almost 9 years. He be also sit down at the executive body of the All African Students Union and he be use that platform for advocates for the maximization of students and welfare na salon. Rex also be meet with President Julius Madabio for discuss students' business and how students and welfare for be priority in the country. Rex may use this in term for learn how for lead and also push for the improvement of the lives of the people them when they lead. It may also use their leadership platform say for sure say not to pass your big position at the country before you talk for people them and also seek their welfare. He also shows say students' leadership can be fine platform where young people can use for learn accountability, resilience, steadfastness, fearless advocacy, and plenty other things them.
Back, viewers and listeners, as we don't take that spotlight day, Mohamed Rex Bonafa, we a lawyer and once a president for NUS, don't do incredibly well when it comes to student leadership. So with we at the studio, we still get Festus Conte, we are the public relations officer of Mass Communication Student Association. It only take we through, the conversation around student leadership in preparation for national service. So we continue the conversation, and I want to ask, as a student, not being at the forerunner, not being the forerunner or being in the front line, or lenting in the how you able to cultivate leadership that can be impactful for national service.
Yeah, so as a student, whether you did at the front or you did side by side or you did at the back, you always get a role for play.
Yeah.
You get a big role for play amongst your company them, you get something where you owe them, because most times when then crown 30 people, you say, okay, you now the leader for them people there. So man can tend for taking the wrong way. So man can tend, you say, okay, well, the other go rule them with iron fist, or the other I go be, I go be hostile to them.
Yeah.
No, it should never be supposed to be that way. Because in as much as you're a leader, you are equally a student at the particular faculty where you find yourself. So for prepared from that stage day to the national level, now a gradual process. First things first, as a leader on the other side, you get to be truthful to yourself. You get a conscience where you serve. That's okay. When I do this, I go sleep today, but make me pillow good. But you do bad today, do take phone. There was a time where I think somebody sent me message where I don't see the message quick. So the person come and he can begin You know, when I go to class, we freak out.
Yeah.
Tell me, say, bro, me man, I don't send this thing for over how many days? You know, you don't reply to me. I make a complaint and this, you know. And I find out, say, yes, he sent the message. What I do, I will call him and talk to him. Say, okay, that one day I'm my fault. But however, I also explain why it happened that way.
Yeah.
We are not able to, you know, so that should be one of the qualities of a leader, a student leader for that matter.
Yeah.
Because when you go nationally, you know, it go be overwhelming, or it go be surprised for know that what you be doing under now just a tip of an iceberg. You get
Exactly.
more for do. Imagine having to do with over 8 million people. Or if you get a ministry, let's say for example, Minister of Education.
Okay.
If you dey lead the Ministry of Education, just in case, you know, it gets over millions of students them where you dey deal with, thousands of staff them where they deal with, you know, teachers, school owners, you know, so parents as well. So imagine what you be do now.
So someone can feel say like pass be president, secretary, but even being a leader of a particular group is a leadership role. And mostly as students, but cooking, you know, careless that responsibility. Take as say this is just that kind isolated, you know, leadership role. All of them thing and they, it's a breeding ground. It's a breeding ground for discipline. It's a breeding ground for integrity and uprightness.
Yeah.
We will impact society. And in fact, not the I don't call it governance structure. In fact, even a community, it can be impactfully.
Of course, like
and then side and then at the breeding ground.
so
most likely.
So you see, university where you dey, the community where you find yourself, and the group where you find yourself, and the leadership they start. You know, it don't mean say pass you be, or for example, pass you the part of Makosa.
Exactly.
If you think say you're a leader,
Exactly.
you can get your club, maybe when are free, you come in and choose to say, okay, lead we. That particular show you leadership qualities, so that another time will come when then go maybe recommend you somewhere and say, okay, this person is start for. Of course, before I become a class rep, I mean company recommend me say, let this man lead we.
Exactly.
You know, we just grab
that's a thing way about you, because there are people really shy away from coming in. They are not bold. They are naive. So like you, and as in say mostly leader, I like you at the last stage that they identify. So now, what about those who get the innate quality of a leader, but not the show face? What do you think are the things that we will help them out for come out?
Of course, try for mingle. When you mingle, the moment you talk to certain people, you know, say this person gets leadership qualities. And then they always try to tell people them, when you do your best for say, okay, today, I dey try for mingle this, because you know we just no more isolate yourself all the time. How them gonna know if you're not person way very productive?
Exactly.
You know, easy for let them know say you're productive. So mingle, and also try for participate. Most times, try for participate in students' conversation, or maybe participate in a class. Maybe then go begin pick you up and say, this person. Na person way actually we think say no more so in the,
because sometimes the man can say, me I don't want to do this, I am not cut out for those things, but deeply, you know, the courage, you know, the boldness
for come out. You know,
exactly. So, that you know, something we really like as we discuss. It starts from the places and not even at the university, even at the schools. You know, they are picking and they intelligent, but they want to give them prefectorial role. No, I don't serve me, I don't want them low key. All of them, leadership, whether you like it or not, you get for day in that position of a leader.
Make I just give one instance, okay? I just give one story. During my secondary school days, I get this teacher, we like a family friend, we know me daddy, of course not Tumbo. So this teacher always they push me, because myself na person will be like I be just leg for the BN. See, I know me what I want for do, I want no more pull fine grades and pass go before. And then they are so one day now he tell me, call me. He say certain groups and the way they move with, and not like way they move with them. Say I want for you, I want for shape you for something greater. not to just for no more for the move just like that. So wait, he starts with me first. He give me prefectorial role from GSS1. See for lead that particular class there. So it's how they do and not be they comply. And not like I left the class now so they meet them. I know they come out for talk to people them. I know they move myself. So one day night come. Like of course he came me in front of the class. He said this you get for taken seriously. And when I go back to your daddy, I will go tell him. So those are some of the instances them way like I be encounter way also able push me. For let myself say, okay, well, let myself begin mingle with people them. Then from there I begin take leadership role and I'm throughout till I come university.
So waiting at the role of the school, colleges, universities, in shaping or in cultivating leaders for national service. Whose role if it's then going to be, especially for school picking. Whose role if it's the school and the administration going to play, in identifying leaders and also in building confidence in MPKD for rise up for leadership positions.
Yeah, so of course as teachers, make I just talk to teachers, lecturer, and not overlook any student. Not say because these students dormant or this not they talk, or some people they're not able to talk. They're natural. So if you say if this because of this not they participate, so I know they engage them. Or I know they try to pull them from a comfort zone. I just they left hand just like that. Well, that one now a blow to the country when that person they assume office. Now, because from that side, now from that stage day, I think we begin build them up. Begin build them. They say catch them when they are young. And of course, that particular stage day will take introduce them to new things, to debate, to class participations.
Exactly.
Different. So leadership programs them. You as a teacher or lecturer, you can create leadership programs where students they participate. Make sure say even that dormant one where you think say dormant, call them in. Sometimes you go be very surprised at where productive that particular student day. But if you just left and just like that, that's so that particular thing they grow in them. At the end of the day, if you go assume national office, you're not going to do well. The country in they suffer.
Yeah.
If we now cry for say incompetent leaders, then we also cry to the teacher and say when I left for going to breed people then incompetent leaders because they self get a great role for play.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Festus. I want to ask you for the final words, but you don't say everything. You don't give advice to young people, to teachers, and every layers in this conversation. So now here we go draw the curtain. Plenty taking to you, we take your time. Festus Conte, when are the public relations officer for the mass communication, student association. Plenty taking to me, ardent producer, officer to Olainka Dean, to the technical room, Ansu, Simon, Wosi, and all the other guys. And plenty thank you as well to the superstar DJ Muski. We always on day with we throughout the program. So now here we go draw the curtain. Ivnin Tok na Kelfala Kabo. Tata. Season's greeting.